Guys, it's Matty here from The Chief Life. Today I'm going to talk to you about 6 little ways that you can improve your sleep. 4 of which will help you out with snoring or help kick your partner's snoring so you can actually sleep yourself. Goodie number 1 is blue blocking glasses. For these ones, all you do is put them on of a night time, preferably within like the last hour or 2 before you go to bed. And what it does is it helps to block out the light. Simply put, there's 2 hormones. Serotonin, which boosts you up, melatonin, which brings you down. When we put these ones on, it stops the serotonin production coming from light. So when we have light coming in, we are told that serotonin should be boosting up. We should be active and aware and alert. And then we've got the melatonin, which will come on when we're either blocking light when it's dark or when we've got something like the blue blocking glasses on. So put these on the last 2 hours before bed. What will happen is you'll start to produce melatonin more than what you should be, or not more than what you should be, it's probably the proper amount you should be producing. And what will happen is you'll crash out to sleep as soon as you are ready to go to bed. Number 2 is a sleep mask or an eye pillow. So the eye pillows just sit on top, and whenever you roll over or go to sleep, roll over, it just falls over to the side. An eye mask, depending on which variation you get, there is plenty of versions, but these can be really, really good for blocking out any light that you have within your room. These ones, the Remedy ones from Blue Blocks, are incredible because what you can do is adjust the eye pad so it suits you and your face structure. So when you put that on, it sits perfectly to your eyes and it cups around your head. You can decide how tight you want it to be, and that way this actually blocks out all light. So right now I can't see anything, my eyes are wide open and there's no light coming in. So that's the Remedy from Blue Blocks. It's a great product. The only issue I've found with this is it can get a little bit hot now that we're coming into summer. Secondly is if you do sleep on your side, occasionally it can push these pads together and push them into your eyes. So when it comes to breathing, we've got this little Easy Air here, which is an essential oil from doTERRA. Now it's got a mix of different oils in here, or different smells. The best way to do it is probably to actually mix it with some coconut oil first, and you can just dab it in underneath your nostrils, or if you're willing, stick it up inside of your nostrils. And that just helps you to breathe. It's like just a cleansing air that will help to clear your airways out. The other thing you can do with that oil actually is you can diffuse it too. So putting it into a diffuser with some nice filtered water, it will help just to blow it out all through the night, so you're constantly getting that smell coming in and radiating through the room all while you sleep. Number 4, what we're looking at here, I don't know if that's going to zoom in or not. These are like a little nostril spreader. So what happens is we poke these up into your nose, push it all the way up. This sits around the little base of your nose here and it opens your nostrils all the way up. Here we go, I'm gonna give you a little shot. So you poke it all in, push it all up, and essentially what this is doing is spreading the nostrils, opening it up so you can breathe properly while you're sleeping. So a big issue with snoring is that when the nose clogs up, we then go to our mouth. And that's when the snoring starts to happen, because you're not getting all the oxygen that you should be. When we're starting to open these airways up, we start to be able to breathe correctly in and out through the nose, and that helps just to widen that up. Number 5 is going to be something very similar. So this is just going to be a little strip that you'd put. So this is if you don't like putting things up your nose. These are great, but they can get a little bit uncomfortable. They can kind of dig into your nostrils of a nighttime. So this is the outer variation, the outer layer of what you would do. So all you do is peel those ones back, and we can stick that to the bridge of your nose. And what it is like a hard plastic, so it works to open up the nostrils the whole time. So what's happening, it's essentially just like as if I was to hold from the outside or put 2 pieces of string on the outside and just gently pull on my nostril. And what that will do is, once again, give me a clear airway to be able to breathe through. So these are all good variations for the snorers. This last variation for the snorers is probably one that is actually most effective because it makes them use their correct body functions. And it is just some tape, some paper tape. The best thing to get is make sure that you're getting hypoallergenic tape, because it means that the stickiness of the tape is not going to affect your skin. Now what we would do is just pull a layer or a tape strip as wide as your mouth or a little bit wider, and you want to make sure that the surface is dry. and we're just gonna place that directly onto the lips. Some things to notice. Beards don't work really well for tape, but it does still work because it helps keep the lips shut. You can also still breathe around the sides of the tape. So even though the tape is in place, what tends to happen is your mouth will push one side open and breathe that little bit of air if it needs to every once in a while. But what really does happen here is it helps to open your airways naturally. Your body says, hey, I can't breathe through my mouth, so what am I gonna do? I wanna clear my nostril airways. I need to make sure that I can breathe, so I'm gonna start to take oxygen in through that way, which once again reduces snoring. So that's 6 little tips, 6 little gadgets that might help you out with your sleep, or 6 little gadgets that you can start to gently, politely nudge onto your partner, your bed partner, to make sure that you are now getting a good night's sleep because they are no longer snoring. Hope that's helped, guys.